Happy birthday to me! So hey guys, I have 3 videos to show you guys today. And the first one is going to be my Arrow video Blu-ray collection. This is just pile number 1. There's 2 piles. And I posted a poll in Killer Flicks and asked, what did you want to see for my birthday? And you guys chose the 3 videos that'll be during this day, which is Arrow video collection, Scream Factory collection, and a live stream. And hopefully I can do some more maybe too, because it's my birthday. Why not go all out? So let me switch this pile around because it's the opposite way I need it. Let's get started. The first one I have is Basket Case. Now, Basket Case is directed by Frank Henenlotter, and I've heard amazing things about all 3 movies. Gleefully cheesy and gory as hell. Tons. These are all special features, which is actually more rewarding than the damn plot, which is up here. That's hilarious. Let me go from that to a collector's edition item, the bird with the crystal plumage. This is the box set from Arrow. It's Dario Argento's directorial debut, and it's an awesome movie. I actually watched it the other day because I was just showing my mom some Giallo. I fell in love with it all over again. I think I'll do a retrospective review on it. I already have some notes. This comes with a poster and a booklet too. It's a big box set, goes for like $100 now. And then we have Lucio Fulci's The Black Cat, which I actually haven't seen yet. But I will soon because it's Lucio Fulci. How can you go wrong? I feel like it films like The Beyond, City of Living Dead, House by the Cemetery, Zombie 3, tons of classics, Cat in the Brain. Just an awesome director. I really want to check this out as soon as possible. Then we got Blood Rage. This is a 3-disc collector's edition. Limited, I believe. And it's got the awesome artwork and also has the reversible cover like most of these releases do. I got this, I think this is my first Arrow video I picked up on Blu-ray. It might not be, but it's loaded. And it's got 3 versions of the movie. That's really cool. Then I have Frank Henenlotter's Brain Damage. I actually did a full movie watch with this movie along with Shadow Sundown, and we had a blast watching, even though we were out of sync because I was watching this version, she was watching an edited version, I believe. So, yeah, Brain Damage is an awesome film. Then we have Dario Argento's second debut, The Cat o' Nine Tails. This is the other box set that they've released so far from Dario Argento's limited edition releases. Really fun movie. I think I was more entertained with this than with Bird of the Crystal Plumage. But this has James Franciscus, who was in Great White, and a ton of other movies. So that's really cool. This is that limited edition box set like I mentioned before. Then we have Stephen King's Children of the Corn. Adult Nightmare. This will be the ultimate edition, I believe. And nothing will top this okay movie. It's not the best movie, but we still have it in our grasp now as an awesome Blu-ray we can afford or purchase, and I love that artwork. Just awesome. Then we have Chud, Cannibalistic Humanoid Underground Dwellers. This is one of their earlier releases. Not as filled with special features. It still has tons. This is definitely the definitive version, and I love the artwork. It also has the reversible artwork. Comes with a booklet. Most of these do come with booklets, and it's double-disced Blu-ray, 2 Blu-rays. It's a limited edition, it says. Most of these are limited edition because, you know, they're amazing box sets. You can make a whole bunch of them, like, have thousands of them, or millions, however many they usually make. Then we have Contamination. I really enjoyed this movie. It's sleazy, but it really is just out there. It's a ripoff of Alien, but imagine if Alien only had the egg. It's directed by Luigi Cozzi, who directed Star Crash. So that's fun. And it's got tons of special features. all right there, more than the plot even offers. So, yeah. Then we have The Crazies, George A. Romero's follow-up, not follow-up, but strictly horror movie after Night of the Living Dead. He also did Season of the Witch in another movie. Oh, he also did There's Always Vanilla. I picked this one up because I'm more familiar with the remake, and I wanted to check out the original. Then we have Dario Argento's last box set in my collection. That is Deep Red. Amazing artwork on this. Amazing artwork on all three, but I think this is my favorite. This has tons of special features. It's one of Argento's most recognizable movies. Nice hard boxes too, they're not cheap. Then we have Tobe Hooper's Eaten Alive. It does have a reversible artwork, which I think I should show you guys because it's something else. But I never had the edition with the original artwork, so I thought I'd flip it around for now. It has that artwork. I think this came with a slipcase at first, but I bought it so late in the game that I didn't have the time. I didn't have the money to afford it back then, so Eaten Alive. Now on to the second pile. First off, we have Evil Ed. This was a limited edition. This contains the director's and original cut. It's a Blu-ray and DVD combo pack. I think it has 3 discs. Yes, it has 3 discs. So that's really cool. I found this at a convention I went to after it already went out of print, and I was like, I'll pick it up for sure, because I remember seeing the artwork with the guy's head being split in two. Then we have another box set. The Hills Have Eyes. This is a limited edition, and I really do enjoy this movie. Not as much as the remake, but it's still awesome. This artwork is great. Has all that other stuff from the Dario Argento releases too. So that's really nice. Hard box. Love the coloring of orange and white. Then we have Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I pre-ordered this, and it didn't come until a week later. So that's saying how big this release was. It's a cult classic. It's really infamous, and they've been trying to get a sequel off the ground for years. But I think it really is a fun movie. Then we have Microwave Massacre. I've heard things about this movie. It's really goofy. It has the guy who played Frosty the Snowman in it. What's his name? Jackie Vernon. He's the killer in this movie. That's a little weird. But I really want to check it out at some point, but I haven't gotten around to it because it's just one of those kinds of movies. Then I have The Mutilator. Brilliant for a low-budget slasher movie. Tons of awesome gore. A lot more than I thought there would be. Even when I watched the bootleg version from VHS PS, I thought this isn't going to be too bad because it's a mid-80s film. Should be edited a lot. Nope, there's tons of blood and graphic violence. This has the extra graphic violence that was cut out, but still, even without it, it's still a very violent movie. That's its main selling point, is the kills. Then we have Reanimator, the 2-disc box set. This thing, it's jam-packed. It's huge. It's got a massive booklet in here. Actually, it's not even a booklet at all. It's a comic. It's the, I forgot which one it was, but it's the Reanimator comic from 1991. Then we get this, which has the booklet and stuff in it. And the Blu-rays. So that's really cool. It's a limited edition, so I don't think it's even for sale anymore. And you can't have Reanimator without Bride of Reanimator. This is that limited edition box set. I took off the paper, and I think I still have it somewhere, but this also has a comic in it. It doesn't list the special features on the back of this, but I think it does some on that paper, so I should probably try to find it and glue it back on, but still, love this artwork. It is so gothic. And the movie is great too. It's a great follow-up. We have The Slayer. I've seen most of this. I watched it. I was getting kind of bored. I've heard it was boring, but I didn't believe him. Still, I love the artwork. Yeah, it's a great monster slasher movie. It's director's approved, so it's the ultimate edition. I'm waiting to see what the killer looks like because I only have seen images. I haven't seen him in action. Then we have Slugs. I think there was a better edition for this, and I missed out on it. But it has the booklet, special features, based off a book by Sean Hudson, which I actually have both of them. There's Slugs and Breeding Ground. Fun movie, really gory. Then we have Brian Yunza's Society. He directed Bride of Reanimator, Return of the Living Dead Part 3, a whole bunch of movies, as well as one called Beneath Still Waters, Rottweiler. Yeah, he got a little bit more cheesy as he went along. He also directed Beyond Reanimator as well. And this movie is, from what I've heard of it, really freaking weird. So, looking out for that. Then we have The Stuff. This is The Stuff. And it's a nice release. It's got a lot of purple on the inside. Purple, pink, and stuff. Like, bright colors. So, this is from Larry Cohen. So, that's awesome. He's directed the It's Alive trilogy. Cue the Winged Serpent. Produced Maniac, the Maniac Cop trilogy. And finally, it's a UK release of Tenebrae. I actually have seen Tenebrae, but not this version. I watched... This is actually 2 discs, holy crap. It's a DVD and Blu-ray. Huh. Glad I didn't get rid of it, I was thinking about it. But, I loved it. I watched, I think it was Synapse's release of it, so I'll check this one out at some point. Really happy to have this. Comes with all the posters and comes with all the lobby cards, so that's really cool. Anyways, that's my Arrow video collection so far. Stay tuned for my Scream Factory video and then the live stream. So, as always, Lion Brian Gatto, host of Horror Show Entertainment. Make sure to like my Facebook page in the description below, leave comments, and subscribe.